Jumping on real quick with y'all. This is why I got this little setup, man. So instead of me doing these minute videos, which I'm over the minute videos, it's cool. A good old rant. But some stuff you got to flush out real quick, man. Whitney Lynn. I don't know if y'all are familiar with her. Oh, Whitney. I am. And I never, do what you do. You know, if you're not familiar with Whitney Lynn's I hate saying this, Christian content creator. And she's basically an evangelist, self-proclaimed, I would say. Makeup's always done heavily. So who is this lady? She goes out, I don't know if you've seen, she goes out to like malls and she always makes sure to take a picture of herself. And then she gets up and she throws a softball gospel message, in my opinion, and does it in weird areas. But who are we to say who is um when and where God has you share the gospel? I don't know. I don't buy it from her myself. I don't buy Whitney Lynn, her style. I just don't buy it. Maybe a lot of people do like that. I don't. So I would say that this is a publicity stunt. Absolutely 100%. Who is Whitney Lynn? Because it said she was from Orlando. And I'll just be honest with you. When I see Whitney Lynn and women like that, I get a straight up um, Pentecostal vibe. Big time. Big time Holy Ghosting. Big time tongue speaking. I don't know if y'all get that vibe from Miss Whitney Webb, but Whitney Lynn goes out and she'll be at like an airport and then she'll like get up. She says she shares the gospel. She talks about Jesus. She does. But that's her thing. That's her schnick. Me myself, I would say it's a publicity stunt. She's deceived and she thinks she's out there glorifying God, but she's really trying to glorify yourself. And let's all congratulate Whitney Lynn right now. Whitney, you did it. You finally you broke through. You're in the New York Post, all the big time. Everybody knows who you are now. So let's find out who she is. And this is why I got this set up here because I see Whitney Lynn, and I'm just going to be honest. I avoid content creators like that because they're publicity stunts to me, or they're baby Christians. I don't know. I don't know this woman's schnick or nothing like that. But I bet you this: we're going to find out, and we're going to find out right now. And then I'm going to get up out of here because I got to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? All right. All right, Whitney Lynn. Whitney Lynn explicitly describes herself as a deliverance minister. Okay, enough's enough. The three people that are in here right now, share this content, please. Golly, I should have called this thing. I said Pentecostal. But that's basically she's a deliverance minister. Who flipping knew? Jeez, dude. And a charismatic evangelist heavily utilizing a non-denominational, neo-charismatic, and Pentecostal approach to her ministry. So my theological spidey senses are right on point, boys. Right on flipping point. That's the vibe I got from her. She's always got her makeup done. I went into her couple of her pages, and it's all her standing up and sharing Jesus in the most awkward time. Go out to a pride event and do it. Because for me, you go out and you share the gospel at events where evil's being pushed. Go to an abortion clinic and you share the gospel out on the street corner. Yeah, I guess you want to do it in the middle of the airport. I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to cheer you on, but I'm also going to critique your gospel. How you how you communicate the gospel, and her communication of the gospel is softball at best, wide brush. I don't know if y'all seen it. Sounds like a sales pitch for Jesus when she shares it, you know. But anyway, so uh, her heavy focus on spiritual warfare. So I guarantee you right now, guys, and I haven't read any of the articles or seen anything. I guarantee you her statement is this is persecution and this is spiritual warfare. Eat it up, Whitney. Eat it up. She is eating this up right now. This is a move of God in her book. So let's keep going on. Who is he? Instead of being tied to a traditional brick and mortar church, she operates under her own independent organization, Whitney Lynn Evangelistic Ministries. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when you see a person put their name before evangelist or before, whenever their name's involved with the ministry, run, get up out of there. Get up out of there. You know who's holding this ministry accountable? Whitney Lynn. The only person that's holding Whitney Lynn accountable is Whitney Lynn. You can guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Before launching her independent global street ministry, I would argue against that. A global street ministry, a publicity stunt to get herself out there. And we're just peeling back this onion because it's looking like this girl was she's a theater kid. And if y'all are familiar with Candace and them, it always seems it's like the theater kids. And here's the theater kid. Launching her independent global street ministry, she was deeply embedded in Orlando's unique Christian entertainment ecosystem. You mean the evangelical industrial complex? Yeah, it's deep in the O-Town. So she was deeply embedded in this. She was an actress, singer, and dancer at the Holy Land Experience, a prominent faith-based Orlando theme park. It's not there no more. TBN. Okay, guys. I'm done after this. I'm done. She has strong professional ties to the Trinity Broadcasting Network, the world's largest Christian television network. You mean uh, the Wolf Network? That's what it should be called. I mean, good God Almighty, guys. I mean, what else more can I say? She's a fraud, and if you don't like it, go tell your mama. Uh, get this message to her, Whitney. You're a fraud. It was all about self promotion. You know what I mean? Documented charity. That's what you like to do. And that's what it's looking like you did. And I'm going to call it like I seen it because I didn't buy what you were doing from the beginning. It looked like a publicity stunt to me from the beginning. And those that got discernment, non-believers and people that are baby Christians, they're going to see that and think it's cute. Like many modern content creator evangelists. That's a lot. Like many modern content creator evangelists. Her church is essentially the internet and public spaces. Listen, the internet and public spaces ain't church. Stop it. It's not a ministry either. You're on here talking just like everybody else is. Enough is enough. She relies on Ignite crusades, large music gospel events, and high energy street preaching in retail stores, planes, and fast food chains rather than weekly Sunday congregations. So she don't do church. So, how is she involved with deliverance ministries? It says on here she's a deliverance minister. Whitney Lynn is actively involved in deliverance ministry by operating as a self-certified deliverance minister. That's a thing, guys. Don't worry about it. You got some demons. Call Whitney Lynn. She's a self-certified deliverance minister. Dude, you can't make this up, bro. You cannot make this up. And then, hey, after it says this, it says, she's operating as a self-certified deliverance minister, which means her primary focus is on performing exorcisms, casting out demons, and breaking spiritual curses. Whitney Lynn, you're a flipping fraud. Your gospel presentation is weak. And you can tell your mama I said it. I can feel the vibes, but she's everywhere now. Look, Washington Post. She's loving it. Florida Today. Looks like she's going to be your next White House preacher. If Paula White can do it, gosh darn it, Whitney Lynn can do it. She's already got the affiliations with the TBN network and all this other nonsense here. Ignite Crusade. So what does this mean? She utilizes her background in music theater from the Holy Land experience to host massive high energy gospel crusades. So she knows how to work people up like most Pentecostals do. Get the work up going, get the music playing, get the music down low. You know what I mean? Dim them lights. Get that piano guy up there, strike that piano. Let's get those feelings involved. That's all it is. It's a workup. It is a workup, and if there's anybody that's telling as a born again Christian and telling you that people that are born again Christians can have demons, they need to be delivered. You need to give them my number and tell them I need to talk to them because you're stuck on stupid. You're down on crazy town. She records her public confrontations, prayers, and commands against dark spirits, broadcasting them to her hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram and TikTok. Her content operates on the Pentecostal premise that God's power to deliver people from demons isn't limited by a physical church screen or location. Pentecostal to the bone bristle. Yeah, boy called it out. Can I get a hey man, good job, my guy? Like, dude, Whitney Lynn, I